Thank you very much, sir. Coming again. Here we are continuing this maximum load that person can carry while handling the manually handling the material or storage of materials from one place to another place. Maximum safe load man can lift 25 kg, that is 55 lbs. Maximum safe weight a woman can lift without assistance 16 kg, that is 35 lbs. These two things are coming from Factories Act 1948 only. The factors that affect the maximum weight, where this is the what is called things to be taken care of. Maximum weight can, while carrying, we have to take in consideration of the height also. The load should be kept close to the body and knuckle the height. That's what we are discussing about. This body should be close to the objective should be close to the body while lifting the material. And next, what is the load weight? That is training. Everybody knows that already told the person should properly trained in lifting the techniques. Posture is important. How the awkward position, postures can increase the risk injury because the position is also very important. As I told this one, this position is also while lifting the while ergonomics when we study, that is also coming to the factor also. Coming to the frequency, how often the task is prepared, repeated also, we have to see that. Because all the time, if you 8 hours can continuously carry out of the 25 kgs and all for every minute and all, you have to see that frequency also to be taken care of while lifting the body, that means lifting the objectives. You have to see that some rest to be given for the employees. In such a way, you have to organize the things in such a way. That is how often the task is repeated also, you have to see that. That means in 8 hours, every 2 hours or every 3 hours, some relaxation is there for the employees. Definitely, it will be helpful for the productivity as well as the safety matter and also. Hand distance also not far away from the load. Here already we have discussed not far away from the load. You have to hand distance and objectives will be very, very nearer should be there. And far away distance should not be kept. We have to see that also. These are the factors while lifting the 25 kgs by man or 16 kgs by woman. These are the factors factors. Now the already we told the safety factors. Coming to the stacking material and unstacking materials. We have to very important while stacking the orderly matter. Some people are there what is called orderly objectives or in order objectives. There, for example, pipes where they are having the different diameters, different what is called this. These are the things, sir. Where the rods is there and pipes is also there. While stacking these objectives of different shapes and different weights, we have to say that a higher weight should be lower within a limited height. We have to see that. That will be tell. Definitely, it will be helpful for while lifting the pipes and all. That's why the stacking is very important for manual to manual or the material to material. Stack height is very, very important, sir. Don't stack materials more than 3 times the width of the base. Where the width of the base is there, suppose your stand height is 3 meters, stand what is called width is 3 meters, but height should be a what calculation as per this. Don't stack materials more than 3 times. That means 5 meters width is there, 3 into 5, that means 15 meters height only will be taken care of. The width and height will be related. Don't stack materials more than 3 times of the width of the base. Width of the base means your stack, your what you call stand, stand width is 5 meter, 3 into 5, 15 meters height only we have to stack the materials. That means if beyond the 15 meters, definitely it will be collapse, it will be fallen on your employees on this. Stack stability is also important. Stability means standing, foots of the stands. Use proper lifting techniques and place heavier loads on lower vessels. Here, heavier loads are there. and the lower stack only you have to put. Where the lights, heavy lights weight is there, you have to put on the higher stack, no problem. But where the heavy stocks is there, should be in a lower stacks. We have to see that it should be stacking. We have to see all discipline matters only. Is all the disciplinary matters only. Once we are not followed, definitely the consequences will be faced by the employees who are working nearby or who are working involved uh, in that what is called activity. Stack location is also very important. Don't stack materials near machinery, electrical cables, or in places that block emergency routes, because these are the what is called the stack materials should be see that there should not be emergency routes blocked. You have to see that, keep in mind before stack materials taken into place of every organization. They have to see that there should not be near machine is there. There should not be electrical cable is there, or they should not what is called block the emergency routes by that stack material. That is called stack location. Stack contents. That means don't stack incompatible materials together. For example, you see that compatibility chart, we can say that the laboratories, in the chemical laboratories, in the various what is called material store laboratories, compatibility chart will be prepared. Compatibility chart means one combustion mode material should not be located besides the combustion materials. You have to see that combustion materials is separate located and uncombustion materials is separate located. That acids and different acids are one place and different bases are in one place. Compatibility chart we have to see. See, for example, in one area, you have to store what is one in one stack where the tubes were stacked, and besides the what is called this bricks also stacked. Not recommended. You have to see the type of the material stacked is also, it is compatibility. Though they are not reacted, but they have not stand properly up to your expectations. That's why the compatibility chart is very important. But that means don't stack incompatible materials together. That means one material react with other material. For example, A plus B is there. The A plus B cannot be stacked together. That's what the compatibility chart. Not only reaction, but also the standing of the position of the what is called material also, we have to see that. Shape of the stone and shape of the brick is different. The stones and bricks are cannot be stacked in one together. That's why the stone is not shaped, it is not stand still. Whereas brick is shaped and it can be stand still. That's why the compatibility chart will be prepared while stacking of materials. Stack support is important, where the foot of the stack or the, as I told, the width and height we have to maintain. Use proper barriers, that means bearers, and restraining devices. That means where the stack is there, it should not be sacked. Where the weight is more on the platform of the vertical shelf, definitely it will be sacked and it will be stretched. Thereby it will be hampered the width of the stack. That's why you have to see that the vertical, it should not be sacked, it not be stretched. We have to see that the load bearing capability of the stack is also to be taken apart from the compatibility chart. Stack clearance is also important. Keep aisles, that means your gangways, walkways, corridors, passageways clear should be there. Here the stack will not be any obstruction to your corridors, obstruction to your pathways, obstruction to your gangways. That means the stacking is also very important. Take a matter at stability, location, contents, support, and clearance, and not only that, identification also. Identification of tags is that are very easy to access. Where a person is coming from all the materials only. One is pipe is there, another is rod is there. Once the tag is there, each diameter, different diameters, different diameter pipes, different diameter rods are there, different diameter channels are there, and beams are there. Once you tag that material properly, definitely the person who is coming for lifting that particular material, easy to identify, identification traceability should be there in the stack also. That's what we called as identification traceability should be very uh, definitely identified by the common man who is not having education also. They should be identified by that person. Our color code will be given also, and the identification tag is very easy to access. The person very easy to access to lift the material. Use safe lifting techniques such as bending your knees. That's what I told. The posture of the body is also very important. Use safe lifting techniques such as bending your knees and getting close to the load. Already we explained. And last but not least, stack handling aids. Use stack handling aids like platforms, shoulder pads, and the handles. Where the what is called the already I told in the beginning itself, where the people are carrying on the shoulders. Here is shoulders. You have to see that shoulder pads is also there. You have to see that shoulder pads should be used by the employees, not by the bare body. They have to go. Only the apron is there or shirt is there, not sufficient. Shoulder pads will be there in spongy materials. They have to keep in what is called keeping on the shoulder, then only on the which the weight is weighted. That's what we have to see that both person should wear in the shoulder pads we call that. That is one of the safety equipment also while lifting the body. And coming to the unstacking, here stacking is various factors we have to keep in mind before organizing is organizing. And unstacking also very important. Unstacking, you know that what is called cleaning the material from the stack. Unstacking large containers. Be careful of large containers that could become unbalanced. Where the large containers is there, where the balance is not there, we have to see that large containers in one place and smaller containers in one place. We have to see that what is called this, depending upon the shape, depending upon the weight, depending upon the what we call the length or the diameter. You have to see the compatibility chart while keeping the unstacking, because we are stacking is okay, they will taken care of while stacking the material. While unstacking, where the different materials are there, it's very difficult to handle by the employees, where the one will spill out by another people, definitely it will be there. That's what unstacking the cylindrical materials. Be careful of cylindrical materials that could spill or if not secured. If not secured, these are the, if the circular means okay, they will lift the vertical simply. If the cylindrical is there, definitely cylindrical in the sense what is called the drums and all we have to see. We have to weight lifting. That means while stacking is very dangerous, very less dangerous than the unstacking. It depends upon the unstacking. Dangerous is less risk means depends upon the properly stacking. That means unstacking risk is reduced by stacking of your discipline or culture of the safety aspect while stacking material. While stacking of materials will be taken care of all these things, definitely during the unstacking of materials, risk will be less. That's what the incident we have to taken care of. That means we have to taken care of the stacking is very important than the unstacking. On this unstacking is very less risk depending upon the how you are organized, our organization is arranging the stack is very important. Maintain a good housekeeping, keep an inventory of store goods, as well as they notify the local fire brigade and hazard materials and don't smoke near the stack. These are the one of the major safety factors we have to keep in mind, that one of the safety factor nearby stack materials where the combustion materials are uncombustion materials are what is called any uh, uh, oils are there, liquid materials where the flammable or non-flammable, we have to see that all the precautions to be taken care of while stacking up materials. See, the materialist stacking safety tips here is stacking materials can be dangerous if workers do not follow the safety guidelines. Everybody knows about it. Falling up materials, that falling materials and collapsing loads can crush or pin workers and causing injury or even death also. While lifting these are the materials from the stack from the height. If you are not maintain the safety factors like 5 meters, 3 meters height, 3 meter, 15 meters height, definitely the things will be happened in an awkward what is called things. Other hazards of material stacking include, other than this, what we discussed, so many hazards, back injuries due to improper lifting of techniques. Because once you lifting the material from the stack, back injuries definitely will be occurred where the improper lifting of techniques will be used by the organization. During that, stuck by the materials or equipping by hazards, where the what is called persons using loose materials of the shirts and what is called rings or the hand what is called finger rings and all, it should not be handled by the employees. That's what the stuck by material or equipment hazards will be there. Caught in or pinch point. Already I told the pinch point where the two wheelers are running, 2 points are running, you have to be taken care of. In a sugarcane, for example, sugarcane machine is one of the important example for this caught in or pinch point material handling injuries, where the person is what is called taking the this what we call this sugar cane. Simply they are easily they taking by fingers. So many what is called incidents we have seen. The sugar cane injuries are there, where simply their bagasse will taken care while fingers will be kept in two wheelers. That's we have to taken care of. Damage to tracking of shifts and inventory. See, once we are not maintaining the systematic approach or systematic approach stacking, unstacking will be affected, and not only unstacking, damage to the rack where the weight is more than the designed, then the platform of the stack will be sacked and it will be affected. Thereby whole thing will be collapsed by the material. There things the various accidents will be come across. Injuries due to the incorrectly cutting twice as well as the securing devices. Where the you have to see the sharp. That's why they are painted this, where the things will not be abrasion or cutting will be taken care of. Material stacking safety heights with these basic guidelines. Stack loads on a level surface, straight and even, because this should be a 3 meters diameter. This also 3 meters diameter. Like this, uniform stack height, uniform stack clearances will be there. We have to maintain even. That means 3 meters gap is there. This stack is also number one, number two, number three. All the what is called stack clearances should be even. That means similar. Place heavier loads on or lower on middle cell. Heavier on lower side and lower what is called on top or middle cell. Therefore, it will be very easy to unstacking the materials. Maintain good housekeeping. Keep aisles. That's what I call the stack should not be blocked your gangways, passageways, or the corridors and all. That we have to see the while stacking is designed. Use proper lifting techniques while lifting the what is called technique from the top of the what we call the clearance of the this thing. One forklift or one machine will be used that will be properly handled while taking from height. That use proper lifting techniques. So this comes under the only the lower right by the manual, but where the lifting techniques will be taken care of the machine also, next class will be coming. Coming to the storage of different materials, drums, barrels, and kegs means tubs or drums. As per the OSHA General Industry Standard 19.110.166 says, bags, containers, bundles, etc. stored in tires. That means in tires means one level, next level, next level like this, or in tires Tires shall be stacked, blocked. That means it should be blocked. Like cylindrical manifolds, how we have prepared in the gas cylinders manifold, we have to see that this railing should be given. Interlocked and limited height so that they are stable and secure against the sliding or collapse. It will not be collapsed if we arrange the disciplinary manner in such a way, drums or kegs or drums or the tubs or drum, whatever may be there, it should be not tilted while unstacking or during stacking also. When stacking two or more tires, that means over and above another tire is there. Like for example, this, like this, what is called another tire will be there. You have to be taken care of. Check the bottom tire of drums first, and then kegs, barrels, drums, or kegs, tubs means are this on each side of the preventing shift on either location. This over and above another drum, if you keep this, you have to keep in mind of the surrounding of the circumstances. We have to see that whether it stands or not. We have to see that. Once it is barrier were there, over and above two tires are there, you have to be taken care of. We will be taken care of by stacking these materials, because the stack platform is there, we can keep. Here the platform is not there, only the platform will be taken care of. This drum only. Over and above another drum is there. You have to see that all materials stored in tires shall be stacked, racked, blocked, interlocked, or otherwise secured to prevent sliding and falling or collapse as per this OSA standard and all. These are the very important areas where we need to come into, keep it into mind that drums, barrels, kegs, all the while storing up these OSA standards only we have to implement, or we have to definitely we have to comply these standards. Coming to these planks, we can say wooden planks or whatever maybe the planks, we can say all lumber should be lumber means we can explain what is called stack up, what is called with a uniform stacked in such a way that is stable and self-supporting. That means one plank is there, its self-supporting is also taken care of. Remove all nails from usual number. That means already planks are using. Planks means everybody knows about the plank. These are the wooden planks. You have to see that any nails are there that should be removed before using the planks. So therefore remove all nails from the before stacking. Stack and level lumber on solidly supported bracing. We are once our what is called the bottom should be supported with bracing, and we have to see that it should be very supportive and not to be loose and balance and all. That's why they given the important areas and all. Stack lumber no more than 16 feet height if it is handled manually. A person who is unstacking or during stacking, they have to maintain some minimum height while using the manual. The minimum height is here is 16 feet height if it is handled manually. That means where the 16 feet means almost all 3.5 meters only. That means 3 feet, we can say 3.3 equal to 1 meter. Definitely almost all 3.1 meters will be coming to what is called in height. If manually stacking or unstacking, you have to maintain stacking height should be a 16 feet height if it is manually. Suppose in between mechanically, if you use what is called any forklift and all, up to 20 feet, we can take. That means 6 meters or 5.5 meters. 5.5 meters we can taken care of. This is very, very important. Keep in mind 16 feet manually and 20 feet if it is mechanical. Bags, containers, bundles stored in tires. That means various tires stacked, blocked. That's what we have discussed in this manner also. Coming to the, these are the band box and materials like, for example, what is called the bags, where we have to keep in touch with the how 1 hour the over. There are 3 and 2. 3 and 2. The difference is there, you see, that discipline you have to maintain while storing of the bags. You see, for example, this is horizontal or vertical, we can say this is horizontal. Horizontal, we can place what is called 2, and vertical in the sense of in vertical angle, we can say 3 meters. 3 what is called bags can be arranged. Therefore, the stability of the stacking and the carrying of the wooden plank will be taken care if the discipline, the maintenance is there. For example, bricks you see, how the what is called bricks taken care of. What is the 3 bricks, 3 rows are there, again the one taken care of. The other what is called taken care of. See how what is called bricks can be definitely while stacking and unstacking also will be not taking any risk here if you maintain this what is called disciplinary action, disciplinary what is called we can say methods we can say by seeing very simple, but if you have not followed these similarities or practices, definitely while stacking or while unstacking, definitely risk will be more if you are not uh, uh, prepared by the all the disciplinary actions or safety manners and all. That's why we all discussed in one manner. Band box and materials are secure them with a cross tiles or shrink wrap. Interlocking boxes will create a more stable stack. For stability, boxes can be placed on a pallet, which will also make them easier to move. So on the pallet, wooden pallet or any iron pallet, and we have to see that should be stacked. While stacking of these materials, very easy to unstack. Also, that's what the band box we can say. Band box means similar what is called the diameter, similar shape and all. Stack bags and bundles here is the in interlocking rows keep them source secure. Stack bagged materials by stepping back layers, cross cutting. That means what we have to see. We have to see that that's what this 3 and 2, 3 and 2, 3 and 2. That's what the meaning of the stacking of bag size. And the pipes and bars also will be taken care of while stacking the taken care of it. See, for example, 1, 2, 3 is there. Here the gap is there. Here the what is called in the gap, 1 is storing, and the what is called 3 or 2 only it is stacking. See how they stacked is very easy to what is called this. The 3 and 3 are 1 is happening. Here 3 and above 2 is there. There is some there is some systematic or semantic things to be taken care of while stacking up a different shape of materials. That's what the pipes and bars, band box and materials, stacking buying guides, as well bricks also I have taken. Very simply, people are thinking that what is it? Bricks normally same shape, nothing will happen. But once you having the stacking of disciplinary manner, definitely while unstacking also less risk will be there. That means how much the stack is important, the unstack is also very important. The unstack is depending upon the stacking also, by I told us. Bricks. That means more than 7 feet height, and the brick stack reaches 4 feet, taper them 2 inches away. That's what the 2 inches taper them. They have to see that support will be there and see that what is called this one, see. And this one. Oh, some standards is there we have to keep in mind while stacking of each material. When masonry blocks are stacked higher more than what is called the 6 feet, taper them, stack back 1/2 block and what is called 6 them. That's what the example. One stack is this one, the gap, it will be taken care of up to this and this. Therefore, unstacking, while stacking also easy, unstacking also easy. See, for example, best example of this masonry people are 3 and 2. How discipline is there? See, 3 and 2. That's what I explained many times. I'm sorry to. And last but not least, important point is you have to see that all the stacking should not be blocked your agents like the passageways or the uh, emergency ways, or we can say corridors and walkways should that it should not be any blockage will be there. That's why aisles, that means blockages or walkways and all, and passageways shall be kept clear to provide for the free and safe movement of material, handling, equipment, or employees. Such areas shall be kept in good repair. While stacking of material coming to the vertical, to approach the stack, the area will be very clean, and see that housekeeping should be very perfect. And the passage of the while capping the vertical, this passage of the people and passage of the employees where the walkways are there or corridors should not be blocked your stacking. That we have to see that vertical. We have to keep in mind before designing of stacking of your material, or stacking stand is also very important to design in such a way where the place is accommodated only 2 feet diameter is there. If you provide 3 feet vertical diameter, 1 feet of walkway will be occupied by this stand. That we have to maintain the discipline and all. Another important area where we have to see that when stacking, consider height restrictions, clearance means maximum safe load limit and nearby availability of the material sign should be there in the seas. We have to see that near stack. We have to see that the signboards will be there, and because one the worker is working on this stack, more gap is not there. The employees will be very narrow space is there. Suppose if we attend this stack, definitely this material will be disturbed and falling on the employees. We have to be very keen observation to be maintained. The clearance should be there in the stacking also. A minimum clearance will be there where the what is called lifting while unstacking or during stacking. The other employees will not be hit by the other stacks. We have to see that touch is plain. And aisles also. And gangways, walkways, whatever should not be, see that it should not be blocked, could be clear and adjourned. And not only important area where we have to see that material should never block access to emergency exits, fire extinguishers or fire alarm. This is the very, very important area where we have to see that material stacked never block access to emergency exits. Where organization having emergency exits is there, and while going the emergency exit, that is blocked by the your stacking stand. Therefore, it's very difficult to you can evacuate the people where the emergency exists. That's why the emergency exit should not blocked by your material stacks. Number 2, the fire extinguisher approaches. Where the approach of the fire extinguishers is there, here the fire extinguisher is there. Here you are having the, for example, here the your stack is there. Here behind the what is called the fire extinguisher is there. How the people will go? And behind the one stack is also there. And the where your nearby wall is there, where the fire extinguisher hanged there. If the stack is not allowed the person to go near to that wall by taking the fire extinguisher, the access is not there. Access is not is approachable. That's why we have to see that the approach is very, very important to the fire extinguishers apart from the emergency exits. And number 3 is fire alarms. For example, a person who is going to physical buzzer the fire alarm, the blocked by the your stacking stand, the person we cannot go, cannot access is there. Here the vertical, the access is not there. If you go to the vertical beyond the stack height is there, beyond the stack is there, there is emergency alarm is there. How can you go? We have to see that alarm, fire exit doors, as well as the fire extinguisher should be very, very accessible to person to approach and not blocked by your stacking. Normally, people are while designing the stacks, they're not seeing the available floor, available width, available height also they will see. They will not see. Simply that they order the contractor, they order similar stocks, similar stack heights, and they will order the 10 number of what is called the similar width, similar stack clearances, and similar height and similar width. Simply, some stacks stands are suitable for some places, some stacks are not suitable because of your design is not taken by the each and every place where you can accommodate it. That's very. In one organization, I have seen the 10 number they ordered of the same stack stands to store the materials of the different what is called channels, beams, and rods, and the as well as the pipes. What happened in 10? They can use only 5 because of the place constraint is there. The 5 can be returned, but contractor cannot be, the manufacturer cannot be taken care of. He cannot return back. Again, they are refabricated, and they can the cost of the what is called recognition will be more. That's why while designing the stack heights, stack stands also, you have to be very uh, uh, care should be taken care of. Uh, Keep in mind of the available space in the organization. I hope what is called these materials will be taken care of. What is called the stack heights. Please, all people in their organization taken care of all these stacking of heights and the 25 kgs and 16 kgs of female, 25 kgs of the man, where the lifting of all the rules what we discussed. Please maintain disciplinary actions, disciplinary what is called in culture of safety, and see that the proper training to be given all to the employees while stacking and unstacking also. So tomorrow we will discuss about the mechanical, where today we are talking about the kinetic lifting only. But the kinetic lifting already I told, or manual lifting.